So, uh, you're curious about how AI might, like revolutionize the way we work on projects. You
Yeah.
sent us this YouTube video all about OpenAI's new projects feature in ChatGPT,
Right.
and let me tell you, it's got some fascinating potential. Instead of just using ChatGPT for like single tasks,
Yeah.
imagine it becoming a partner in managing entire projects, like
Hmm.
from planning a trip
Mm-hmm.
to building a website.
Yeah, it's a pretty big leap. The video itself is structured like a mini product launch with 3 demos from OpenAI staff showcasing projects and real life scenarios.
It's interesting that they chose to use demos by their own staff, though. It
Yeah.
definitely gives a sense of how projects might work in practice.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think that limits the perspectives we get?
Ah,
Could they have shown more diverse use cases?
perhaps. But their first example with Drew, a front-end engineer at OpenAI, does highlight some interesting possibilities.
Okay.
He used projects to organize a Secret Santa gift exchange.
Okay.
Sounds simple, but it showcases some key features.
Okay, let's unpack this. He started by uploading a spreadsheet with everyone's gift preferences
Right.
right into the project.
Exactly.
No more copying and pasting giant blocks of text.
Exactly. And then he used custom instructions,
Right.
telling ChatGPT to act like a principal-level elf with a festive tone. It's a fun touch, but it shows how you can tailor the AI's personality to the project.
Hmm.
Imagine using a formal tone for work projects versus a playful one for, creative brainstorming.
Right. And ChatGPT didn't just organize the list.
Right.
It randomly assigned gift givers based on the spreadsheet data and even helped search the web for the perfect gift online, all within the same project.
That's one of the core ideas behind projects. It integrates with existing ChatGPT features like search,
Okay.
making them even more powerful when combined with uploaded files and custom instructions.
Drew's second example hits closer to home. He tackled home maintenance by uploading his own logs and documentation for things like his fridge and his garage door opener.
Wow.
ChatGPT basically became his personal assistant,
Right.
reminding him when tasks were due and even pulling up his own instructions on how to do them.
This is where the project-based approach really shines. You're building a knowledge base that ChatGPT can draw on over time.
Right.
It's no longer just about answering isolated questions,
Yeah.
but becoming a partner in ongoing tasks and projects.
You could have a project for each area of your life, right?
Right.
Work, hobbies, home management, even travel planning. Imagine uploading your itinerary and having ChatGPT suggest sightseeing spots
Mm-hmm.
based on your interests,
Mm.
your current location, and even the weather that day.
Precisely. The possibilities are vast.
Yep.
And it gets even more interesting when we look at the third demo.
Okay.
Thomas, another engineer at OpenAI, used projects to revamp his personal website.
Okay.
This is where the technical capabilities really come into play.
He chose a website template using a coding format called Astro, right?
Mm.
But most AI models aren't that familiar with niche coding languages.
That's where custom instructions come in again.
Okay.
He told ChatGPT to pay special attention to Astra's specific format, and amazingly, it worked.
So ChatGPT understood the coding structure,
Yeah.
pulled in personal information from Thomas's uploaded resume and testimonials, and even searched the web for projects he had worked on in the past to add to the site. That's incredible.
But the real magic happens with the Canvas feature. It's like having a visual editor where you and ChatGPT can go back and forth, tweaking the code or text together.
Yeah.
Thomas used it to refine specific sections of code and see the changes happen in real time.
That level of interactivity is mind-blowing. It's like having an AI collaborator helping you shape your ideas. So we've seen how projects can be used for, personal tasks. But what about professional settings?
Imagine a team working on a marketing campaign. They could upload their brand guidelines, target audience research, and even past campaign data. ChatGPT could then help brainstorm ideas, write copy, generate visuals,
Wow.
and even analyze the effectiveness of different approaches.
The project becomes a central hub for all campaign-related information and AI-powered tools.
Exactly. And let's not forget about file uploads.
Right.
No more struggling to copy and paste huge chunks of text. You can feed ChatGPT entire documents, research reports, meeting minutes, legal contracts,
Yeah.
and ask it to summarize key insights or even answer specific questions about the content.
This is a potential game changer for professionals in any field that deals with large amounts of information.
Right.
It's like having an AI research assistant working alongside you, helping you make sense of complex data and documents.
But the shift toward a project-based paradigm with AI raises some interesting questions.
Okay.
How do we manage all these AI-powered projects effectively?
Yeah.
Imagine having dozens of projects for different areas of your life. Will we need new tools and interfaces to keep track of them all?
That's a great question. And it highlights how this is just the beginning. Projects is a glimpse into a future where AI isn't just a tool, but a partner in every aspect of our lives.
Yeah.
We're only just starting to explore the possibilities.
Absolutely. And as with any new technology, there will be challenges to address. But the potential for innovation and progress is undeniable.
Yeah.
This is definitely something to keep a close eye on.
Now, you might be wondering when you can get your hands on this new feature. As of the video's release date, December 13th, 2023,
Okay.
Projects is rolling out first to ChatGPT Plus, Pro, and Teams users.
That makes sense, as those are the paid tiers with more advanced features. But OpenAI has stated that free users will get access later, and enterprise and education users in early 2024.
So it seems like OpenAI is committed to making projects accessible to a wide range of users.
And they chose to announce and roll out projects as part of their 12 Days of OpenAI series, suggesting they see this as a major development.
This video just scratches the surface. We've seen 3 compelling examples, but there are countless other ways projects could be used. This deep dive has given us a taste of the possibilities, but the real innovation will come from users experimenting and discovering new applications for this powerful tool.
I completely agree. As people start using projects in their own unique ways, we'll see an explosion of novel applications and unexpected outcomes.
Yeah.
It's an exciting time to be following AI development.
We've seen how powerful and versatile projects can be, but I'm curious about the rollout. Do you think making it a paid feature initially is like the right move?
It's a common strategy for new features.
Yeah.
It allows OpenAI to gather feedback from a smaller, more engaged user base before releasing it to a wider audience. Plus, it helps offset the costs of developing and maintaining such a sophisticated tool.
That makes sense. It'll be interesting to see how the free version compares when it becomes available. Speaking of comparisons, this whole projects concept reminds me of, like those note-taking apps that let you organize information into different notebooks.
I see the resemblance. But projects goes beyond simple note-taking. It's about integrating those notes with powerful AI capabilities like search, code generation, and even web browsing. It's less about like static organization and more about dynamic interaction with your information.
So it's like having a supercharged research assistant, right?
Right.
Who can not only organize your notes, but also help you analyze them, draw insights, and even create new content based on them.
Exactly. And that brings us back to some of the potential benefits we touched on earlier. The ability to personalize and customize the AI's behavior through custom instructions is huge.
Yeah.
It could make these tools far more accessible to people who aren't necessarily, tech savvy.
Imagine a world where anyone can say, like, okay, ChatGPT, help me plan a trip to Italy, but focus on historical sites and make sure the itinerary fits my budget. And boom, you've got a personalized travel plan generated in minutes.
It's not just about convenience either. Think about the implications for education. Students could have a project for each subject, with ChatGPT acting as a virtual tutor.
Right.
Providing personalized lessons, answering questions, and even generating practice quizzes.
That could be revolutionary for students who struggle in, traditional classroom settings, or for those who want to learn at their own pace. It could even open up new avenues for lifelong learning, allowing anyone to explore any topic that interests them with the help of an AI guide.
But this level of personalization and customization also raises some questions.
Yeah.
If we're all tailoring the AI to our individual preferences, could it lead to, echo chambers of information? Will we only be exposed to viewpoints that align with our own, further reinforcing our biases?
That's a valid concern. It highlights the importance of being mindful of the information we feed into these systems and recognizing that the AI's output is only as good as the data it's trained on. We need to be critical consumers of information, even when it's generated by an AI.
And what about the potential for misuse?
Yeah.
Could projects be used to spread misinformation or create harmful content. If anyone can generate realistic text, code, or even images with the help of AI,
Right.
how do we distinguish between what's real and what's, fabricated?
These are definitely challenges that need to be addressed as AI becomes more powerful and ubiquitous. It underscores the need for, robust safeguards, ethical guidelines, and perhaps even new regulations to govern the use of these tools.
But alongside the potential risks, there are also tremendous opportunities. Imagine using projects to collaborate on, like, scientific research, with AI helping to analyze data, identify patterns, and even generate hypotheses. Or using it to create personalized healthcare plans tailored to an individual's genetic makeup and lifestyle.
The possibilities are truly mind-boggling. It's like we're standing on the cusp of a new era where AI isn't just a tool, but a partner in our endeavors,
Yeah.
helping us to achieve things we never thought possible.
But as we venture into this uncharted territory,
Right.
we need to proceed with caution and foresight. We need to ensure that AI is used responsibly and ethically for the benefit of all humanity. That's the real challenge. And it's one that will require a collective effort from researchers, developers, policymakers, and everyday citizens alike.
So it's not just about the technology itself, but about how we choose to use it and the values we embed in its development. We need to ask ourselves, what kind of future do we want to create with AI? And how can we ensure that this powerful tool is used to build a more just equitable and sustainable world?
Those are the questions that will define the next chapter of the AI revolution, and the answers will depend on the choices we make today.
It's a lot to ponder. We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive. From the technical intricacies of projects to the broader implications of this new era of AI-powered projects, where do we go from here? What final thoughts do you want to leave our listener with as they grapple with all this information? It feels like we're on the verge of something huge with this projects feature. It's not just about making ChatGPT more organized, is it?
Right.
It's about changing the way we think about AI
Yeah.
and how we can integrate it into our lives.
It's definitely a significant step. We're moving away from seeing AI as a tool for isolated tasks and toward a model where it's a partner in managing complex projects.
And that shift opens up a whole new set of, possibilities and challenges.
Absolutely. We've talked about some of the potential benefits: personalization, accessibility, increased productivity. But it's important to acknowledge the potential downsides as well.
Like the need for, robust data privacy and security measures,
Right.
and the potential for misuse, right? Especially as AI becomes more sophisticated in generating realistic text, code, and even images.
Those concerns are valid
Yeah.
and shouldn't be taken lightly.
Yeah.
As AI evolves, we need to ensure that it's developed and deployed responsibly.
It sounds like we need a multi-pronged approach.
Mm-hmm.
Technical solutions, ethical guidelines, and maybe even new regulations.
Exactly. It's not just a technological challenge, is it?
Right.
But a societal one. We need to have open conversations about the role we want AI to play in our lives and how we can, mitigate the risks while maximizing the benefits.
This deep dive has really highlighted the fact that projects is just, the tip of the iceberg. It's a glimpse into a future where AI is seamlessly integrated into every aspect of our world.
And that future is being shaped right now by the choices we make as individuals, as businesses, and as a global community.
So as we wrap up this episode, what key takeaways do you want to leave our listener with?
First and foremost, stay curious. Keep exploring the potential of AI tools like projects and see how they can enhance your life and work.
That sounds like a great starting point. What else?
Stay informed. The field of AI is constantly evolving.
Right.
So keep up with the latest developments, both the technological advancements and the ongoing conversations about ethical considerations.
We'll definitely keep our listeners, updated on all of that.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts?
Remember that the future of AI is not predetermined. It's a future we are actively shaping through our choices and actions. So let's choose to use this powerful technology wisely and responsibly to create a world where AI empowers us to achieve our greatest aspirations.
Well said. And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive into projects and the future of AI.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploration.